Hi guys, this is Daniel. I'm a candidate for the U.S. Navy, just about to receive a Master of Arts in Homeland Security through American Military University, which is under American Public University System. While my thesis is getting reviewed, I just wanted to share a couple of topics from that thesis. If some faculty member decides to tell me to change something here or there, it should not have to overall alter at least the content of what I wanted to discuss with others. And that has to do with the role of a free press and the limitations of it, and it comes down to individual consumers having to watch out for what we think we know about what's going on, our opinions and everything else. So basically, if you guys have never done academic writing, it's very intensive. A lot of people are involved in the process, and it's upsetting to me because we live in a free country, the United States. We have free access to the internet. Many nations don't. Many parts of many nations don't. The internet is just not something you can access and look at anywhere in the world. It's essentially connected to physical cables underground, under the oceans, and nations can restrict your access to what you can view. Not only that, but we have a constitution of freedom of speech, of the press, of philosophy, of opinions. But somehow folks have managed over the course of the decades to circumvent the protections of our Constitution, and we Americans know so little about what's going on outside this nation, almost as if we lived in some kind of sci-fi novel or book, or well, of course a book is a type of novel, or vice versa. Sorry, I've only had one cup of coffee. Various movies: Logan's Run, The Island by Michael Bay, real places, North Korea, China, even Russia. Anywhere you got state-run media, state-run propaganda, we think that's and we rightfully believe this is an oppressive form of epistemology, a population understanding what's going on beyond the national borders. However, the United States, unfortunately, I've found, and I believe maintain and demonstrate through my thesis and other works, that the U.S. is actually experiencing some kind of information quarantine, information blockade, perpetrated by the few, relatively and comparatively few people in power. These people in power, I'm talking about media professionals, so-called mainstream media. So trying to keep something like an outline in front of me here. My thesis begins with a study published by the Council on Foreign Relations in conjunction with the National Geographic Society and Gallup. Okay, this study came out last year, 2019, and they found, much like a previous study they conducted in 2016 between CFR and the NGS, they have found in their polls and their studies and research that Americans are demonstrating less knowledge of world affairs, and this is a trend demonstrated in the younger generations and the college educated generations as well, demonstrated by the younger college educated generation. So how is this possible with American freedom to the internet, freedoms of access to the internet, access to knowledge, access to education, even YouTube, even so-called having Wikipedia, having Twitter, having access to knowledge? How do we just not know, can't demonstrate accurate knowledge of what's going on outside this nation?